And good morning, everyone. Welcome you to another edition of Game Time with Kenny. Yes, today we are going to be focused in this program on the career of the place kicker Sebastian Janikowski, who's calling it a retirement after 19 seasons in the NFL. He was the first round 17th overall pick by the Oakland Raiders in the year 2000 NFL draft. Now, when Sebastian Janikowski was picked in the first round, where was he at? Well, he was actually in Daytona Beach, Florida at the time when his name was announced. Uh, and let's go through the career of Sebastian Janikowski. Well, he played in 284 regular season games. He was 16th all time. He attempted on 542 field goals, which was 10th in the NFL. And he made 436 of them, which was ranked ninth in the NFL. He had a made percentage of over 80% of his field goals was made in the NFL. He was the highest player ever paid in the NFL. There is no place kicker ever in NFL history that has been paid the amount that he has. He's he was paid over in his career. He made over $50 million. That is just incredible for a place kicker like that. It was just amazing to see um, how he was in that. Well, when we look at all through um, Sebastian Janikowski, uh, he was again picked 17th in the first round. So, who was the highest drafted kicker ever in NFL history? Well, you have to go back to the 1979 NFL draft that took place. It was Russell Erxleben. He was picked 11th by the New Orleans Saints in the 1979 draft. And Sebastian Janikowski was the 17th. So that was the earliest combined in league history. It was just amazing. Um, and Sebastian Janikowski, he's one of the few kickers who might actually make the Hall of Fame. Well, I'll tell you what, if I was Sebastian Janikowski, I would definitely deserve to have my name in there. What he did in the NFL and how accurate he was in the field goal department and everything is just incredible to just watch how he kicks the ball. And I love the way he puts his leg into motion when he kicks a ball. He reminds me of Adam Vinatieri. Uh, he used to kick for the New England Patriots. He played for the Indianapolis Colts as well. Adam Vinatieri is probably one of the greatest kickers ever in NFL history as well. Or when you look at Morton Anderson, I mean, Morton Anderson of the Saints, long range field goal kicks. I mean, he was pretty much almost Mr. Automatic when he kicks a ball. So it was just amazing. Adam Vinatieri was the same. I mean, he definitely was one of those that was like that. So now I want to show you a video. This will be about less than 2 minutes, but this is going to be Sebastian Janikowski's 63-yard field goal and a 70-yarder that he did in the pregame. I want you to go ahead and watch this one real quick. And as soon as this ad gets completed here. Okay. All right. So it looks like that was all they showed there. But again, he made a 63-yarder and a 70-yarder in the pregame. But his longest ever made field goal in NFL during his career was a 61-yarder. But that's not the longest in NFL history. There was guys who made more than a 61-yard field goal. And if we got time in this program, we will go through that. Um, so who is the oldest active NFL player right now? Well, we talked about it. Uh, Adam Vinatieri. He is the oldest guy. As I said, I like the way he plays the game, and he is 46 years old, and he's the fourth oldest of all time. Um, Due to his numerous accolades and records, Adam Vinatieri is considered to be one of the greatest kickers in NFL history. And on another program, we will go through Adam Vinatieri and his career and everything and what he's done. But in this edition, we're going to go ahead and just focus on Sebastian Janikowski. Um, so let's, okay. So before we do that, all right, who's the oldest NFL quarterback ever? Well, you have to go back to DeBerg. He returned to the NFL in 1998 at the age of 44, rejoining head coach Dan Reeves as a backup with the Atlanta Falcons. On October 25th, with Chris Chandler unable to play, DeBerg became the oldest quarterback to start an NFL game when he led the Falcons against the New York Jets. Wow. So, is Tom Brady the oldest quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl? The only quarterback to reach 200 regular season wins, Tom Brady, is the winningest quarterback in NFL history. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots won 2 of the next 3 Super Bowls, making him the record holder for most Super Bowl wins by a player and the oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl at the age of 41. Uh, who was the youngest player in the NFL? You have to go to Edmonds, who became the youngest player to be drafted in NFL history at the age of 19, and also became only the second teenager to be drafted in the first round since Amobi Okoye was in 2007. And who's the tallest player in the NFL right now? Well, considered as the tallest player in NFL history, Richard Sly is the only player in NFL history to measure at least 7 feet tall. The North Carolina Central University product was the Oakland Raiders' 10th round pick, 255th overall during the 1967 NFL draft. Wow. All right. Um, so when we look at um, Sebastian Janikowski, he is 41 years old right now. And he, again, is just amazing. All right, so let's look at the career stats of this right here. Sebastian Janikowski, in 3 seasons, he amassed a scoring total of 324 points. Longest field goal, actually, I'm sorry, it is 63 yards. So he joins some of the ranks along with Prater for the Detroit Lions. He is one of only a few place kickers in NFL history where he has hit a 63-yarder. Think about it. Sebastian Janikowski. He was born on March 2nd of 1978. He went to Florida State University, is where he played his college career days. Again, he was drafted in the first round as a 17th overall year of 2000. Career stats. So the longest field goal was 63 yards. Field goal attempts, he had 542. He made 436. So that was definitely an 80.4% ratio that he made. And that was just incredible. When you look at extra points, he attempted 614 of them. And out of that, he made 605. So he had a 98.5% ratio of made extra points. 98.5%. That is just incredible. And he also in his career had 1,913 points. That is just incredible. How he was able to amass that type of a career. Um, I'll tell you, we just don't seem to have all the time to go through everything and what we want to go through. But Sebastian Janikowski, let's talk about his career when he joined the Seabreeze High School's football team. He was named let's as the richest uh, athlete and $5,600, the salary in 2015, salary from the Oakland Raiders. His career earnings, obviously, well, the contract and salary cap details, including signing bonuses, guaranteed salary, dead money, roster bonuses, and contract history, career earnings of over $48 million. So he was just amazing. In February of 2010, Sebastian Janikowski extended his contract with the Oakland Raiders for $16 million over the next 4 years, including $9 million in guaranteed money, making him the highest paid place kicker in NFL history. As I said earlier, no one has ever made the amount of money that Sebastian Janikowski has made in his NFL career. That is just remarkable. And when we look at what he's meant in the NFL, what he's done. I mean, this guy, if I was to have a place kicker ever in any game that I would want, my best NFL kickers that I want to have on my team, even if there's an injury, well, Sebastian Janikowski would be number one. And then I would have also as a backup, I would have Adam Vinatieri. I would have Martin Anderson, and I would have Matt Prater for the Detroit Lions. I mean, these guys right here, I would put them as a top 4 place kickers I would want on my NFL team. That is incredible. So I know that if I got somebody who's injured, like if Sebastian Janikowski was injured for some reason, um, then I know that I can still get it. A good place kicker to go ahead and make a kick for me, even if it was over 50 yards. All right. I want to talk about a little bit about, again, Sebastian Janikowski. He had the longest overtime field goal kick in a playoff game in the history of the NFL. Where did he get that kick? Well, I'll tell you what, it was in the game when they played the Seattle Seahawks. And when they played up in Seattle, uh, when they lost to the Dallas Cowboys, 24-22 in that game. It was a real nail biter in that game. Uh, when they lost in that game, he injured his hamstring on a 57-yard field goal miss at the end of the first half. He had made two shorter field goals in the second quarter, but that miss would be his last attempt. I'm sorry. So his 57-yard field goal, that was the longest attempt that was attempted in NFL history. But that would be his last ever attempt in an NFL game. And that, to me, when you leave a legacy like that and you have and you get an injury like that and you're in a playoff game and every kick means a lot, that would have been, if he would have been able to make that, that would have been, wow, incredible. But he made 81.5% of his field goals and reached the postseason for the fifth time in his career. Sebastian Janikowski, 19 years, almost 20 years in the NFL. And he tremendously was one of the best. I just cannot say enough about this guy right here. Okay. So I want to show you a couple of videos on about Sebastian Janikowski. And first one I want to show you is where he makes his 400th career field goal. Let's see if we can load up this video real quick. And let's see here. Okay. Sorry about that. It's taking just a little longer than expected to load up the video. Okay. Okay, so that was a game against the Denver Broncos where he made a 29-yard field goal against the Denver Broncos to have his 400th. For the Sebastian Janikowski. Now, I want you to watch this video where in this game, Sebastian Janikowski sets the record for the most 50-yard field goals. Let's go ahead and see if we can load up this program real quick. Okay. All right. Let's see. Just give me one more minute again. These videos, for some reason, are taking a little bit longer than what I would expect. Okay. This is for the most 50-yard field goals. All right. So that was a 52-yard field goal that he sets the record for the most 50-yard field goals in NFL history. So figure the odds. Both of those games occurred at the Oakland Coliseum. Wow. In front of your home fans, you get your 400th career field goal against the Denver Broncos on a Sunday night game on Sunday Night Football with Al Michaels calling the game there. And uh, then you had the NFL on CBS when Tennessee was in Oakland to take on the Raiders, where Sebastian Janikowski makes the 52-yard field goal for setting the all-time record for the most 50-yard field goals that were made. Incredible. All right. I want to show one more video about Sebastian Janikowski. This is when he is in Dallas, Texas, to take on the Cowboys, and he makes a 27-yard field goal in this one. Okay. And this field goal here, this one ties the game in Dallas. This was in a wild card game that took place in Dallas, Texas. So give me one moment. Okay. And that was Joe Buck on the call of that game as he did the play-by-play for that Seattle Dallas game. Well, I tell you, when I look at the career of Sebastian Janikowski, I mean, as I said earlier, I would love for him to be on my NFL squad. It's just really remarkable to see what he has done. Uh, and in one word in closing for Sebastian Janikowski, Sebastian, I want to thank you for what you did in the NFL, for what you meant to the league, and your off the field dedication that you had and everything, your workouts and all of everything that you've done and that you've put in, uh, and how your practices were and everything about place kicking and what you meant to the game. I mean, the NFL is going to sorely miss you as far as being in a Sunday game, having that crucial kick in over 50 yards and being able to perform in overtime and everything. And Sebastian, I hope that you are feeling better with your back and that you're able to walk a lot better than you are, and that you will be healthy and have a great time with your family and spend some quality time with them. Uh, but I really do um, admire you as a player and for what you meant again to touching so many lives, not only in the NFL but off the field as well. And you're a great model to those around the league, and we're gonna sorely miss you for that. So good luck in your retirement days, and hopefully you'll have many good years to live and enjoy life. Well, again, we do want to thank you for watching this edition of Game Time with Kenny. Yes, we want to thank you for that. And please, again, share this link. Uh, please support me. Please subscribe to the channel. I would love to get your feedback and how we can improve the program and how we can, do things to modify it. And we want to create different, unique ways that would be more interesting to the viewer than your average sports program that you listen to. And we want to provide you all the information and, you know, uh, I just want to go ahead and just give it to you, just tell it like it is, but do it in a way where, it's going to be respectful and that you guys are going to want to go ahead and tune into the channel more and view it more. And again, tell your friends. Um, Send this link over Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media sites you have. Send an email or text and let them know about this program. If you want to view any past programs, all you have to do is type in Game Time with Kenny under the YouTube search engine box, and then just look for my picture there. And you're going to see the channel name there, and just click on the episode that you want to start with, the first one all the way up. And and we do care about you all, and we want you to go ahead and then just share it with us. Hopefully somewhere down the road. I don't know when, but what we'd like to do is we'd like to hopefully set up a calling program to where you can call us, and then we can we can have some fun talking about sports or whatever's on your mind, and we just love to talk. All right. Well, you have a great day then. And our next edition should be starting in about 30 seconds or a minute from now. Have a great day, and we'll see you in about 30 to 60 seconds from now.